Beginning in January of 2015, Honduras will have an active military general as security minister. Now that breaks the historical regional peace agreements that ended the internal wars in the 1980s. Those agreements explicitly demanded that security and intelligence be carried out by civil authorities to avoid the abuses of the military dictatorships of the past. With more, here's Gerardo Torres.
American countries signed in August of 1987 an agreement called Esquipulas II. This agreement was the beginning of the peaceful resolutions of several of the armed conflicts in the region, and one of the main aims of that agreement was to avoid the return of military dictatorships by separating defense and security responsibilities and powers.
Desde que el poder civil le quitó en la década de los 90, por 94, 95.
Since the civil government returned in the 1990s, from 1994 and 1995, the power of the military was passed on to the police, to civilian control, and it was never given to someone from the military that it's not going to retire. And from January 15th, the military is going to be in charge of the country's intelligence. They will become security minister and in charge of coordinating the government's security policy. This makes me think that we have gone backwards by decades. We thought we had overcome that with the coup d'etat, and we realized that the practices of the 1980s are still the same. We are just waiting for the moment to appear again.
The announcement of General Julian Pacheco as the Honduran security minister would put an end to more than 20 years of civilian security control. Not even when retired General Otto Perez assumed the presidency of Guatemala in 2012, military were put on control of citizenship security as they are in Honduras.
This is part of the policy of the state that gives a very important role to the armed forces. Many experts have begun to speak out about the militarization of the Honduran state, and this can be considered a move in this direction.
The Honduran militarization process takes the region back 2 decades when the military had the control of society, creating a series of social confrontations and violations of human rights. Gerardo Torres, Telesur, Central America.